What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to Cataclysm DDA. My name is Splat. Happy to have you here today, and we have a problem. We got a problem. And that problem is that our morale is incredibly low right now. That's not a good problem to have in this game because you basically can't do anything once your morale gets low. I need to unload all this stuff that I have on me. We have a little bit of water, but we can get more, so water is not an issue. We have hickory nuts. We have a glass bottle, which is also a nice thing to have. I'm going to put the meat on that table right there. It's not a good house guest idea just to sit your meat wherever you want, but I'm going to try and read a book for a minute. So if you press capital R, it takes you to your books. You can get a brief synopsis of the whole thing. Once you do that, you can actually do Shift R again, and you can learn fabrication. So this is fun +1. The goal here is not actually to learn anything for me. The goal is to get my morale back up. No, don't stop reading. That's fine. Don't worry about that. And so we've taken, there we go. Our morale is back up, as you can see from the little face at the top right-hand corner of the screen. That's what I was going for. That's all that I wanted, was to get my morale up. We have a chair over there. We also have some crates. I'm going to break a crate. And once I've broken a crate, we've got some 2x4s in here. I don't know what that was, but apparently there's a hoopty outside my house being like, wah, 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 wah. I have no idea what that was. But let's keep on trucking. So what I want to do for right now is I need to, let's go with, I think it's \. Yeah, there we go. I need a 2x4. Destination area is full. Okay. I'm full up on items, so I can't really do anything right there. Instead, what I'm going to need to do is we'll go L, and then we'll go G to get rid of the clean water, and we'll just kind of throw that up there. I'm going to take this as well, because I need as much space as I can get to make this work. I can't carry all of those just yet, but what I can do is I can carry like 2 of them, maybe. I think. Yes, no. Okay. And so I've got 2 of these. Now what I can do is I think I could put those in right there. And then I can say activate with a matchbook. And I can light that on fire. Hopefully this doesn't set my whole house on fire. That would suck. For a wood stove, I'm pretty sure this will work. Now what I want to do is we want to go back and we're going to grab all of this meat right here. So there's our meat. We want our plastic bottle of water. We are going to have to pick up the glass bottle because that's going to be our boiling flask, because you need something with the boiling quality in order to boil water. And so there it is. We've got ourselves a bunch of clean water and a bunch of chunks of fresh meat. Now what we want to do is we want to go to the ampersand key, and we're going to go over to the food menu. And why can't I make the meat? Oh, I think I needed a skillet or something like that. Yeah, that would be where the pot comes in. Oh no, we don't have any food right now and I'm very hungry. This is incredibly problematic. It's okay, I can go out into the forest and get some cattail rhizomes, but he's not going to be happy about it. So on our menu right here, I forgot. That's why I needed the pot up there. That's why I needed the pot, is because we need a tool with cooking on it. We're going to have water, and water is more important anyways, so I'm going to drink some water real fast. There's our water. It's been nice and drunk. And then I'm going to boil off some water because we already made a fire and we already wasted a match, so why not? Pour that shit into a container. Yep, the glass bottle's perfectly fine. If you want to recraft again, you can do that with the minus key, and it'll do whatever your last craft was. There we go, and we can clean up some water. And that should be good enough for the time being, I think. We're going to get pretty hungry, though, fairly soon. And so I kind of wish I could just throw that onto a stick. Can I make a skewer? What if I make a skewer? Is that in my other menu? Let's see if I can find a skewer here. I need a bone in order for the skewer to work. That's where that's going to fall off on us, is that I didn't bring back any bones with me from the coyotes. Otherwise, we'd be good right now. I could actually just craft that up real fast, and we'd be okay. The question comes down to, with these giant spiders out here, these big-ass spiders, the question becomes, there we go. So the giant spider is dead. Just butcher. Yes, stop. There's a giant spider approaching, apparently. I am also going to fight this giant spider. It appears as though we have the moon today, which is good. That's 27 damage out right there, and the spider is dead. We harvested some flesh right there. We harvested some flesh, and we harvested some stomach. Not what I was going for. Was really kind of hoping we get some, bones out of there, something that I could use. It sucks that I can't use a sharpened stick in order to cook some stuff. Oh, it does, actually. I can make a pointy stick. Ooh, well then let's just do that. Let's just do that. I'm going to head back to base. I don't know why our visibility is so good right now. I can't honestly tell you why our visibility is so good. Oh, I missed my shelter. Where's my shelter at? Shelter, I missed you. Where are you? Shelter? Uh-oh. I'm so lost. Where's my shelter? Where did it go? Shelter, where are you? Uh-oh. That's not a good look. I think it's inside these right here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, if I can just do that then, what we can do is if we have 2x4s over here, what I can do is I can pick up a 2x4 and we can take that outside and make it into a pointy stick, and then life should be good. We should be all right. This game is all about finding workarounds. You're going to run into problems like this all the time, frequently. Like all the time. This is going to happen constantly, so don't freak out when it happens to you, because it's going to happen. You're going to have to find creative solutions to problems. I've got to be next to a fire to craft. There is my pointy stick. I've made a pointy stick. Apparently, there's no room in my inventory for said pointy stick, but even though it's on the ground, it should allow me to cook this meat. There we go. And so that is all that I want. All that I want is to cook some meaties. I'm gonna eat them, yeah. And that will make us super-de-duper-de happy. However, all of that meat was not enough. All of that meat was not enough. You see how much meat we just ate? This game is kind of brutal on the hunger front. Can I make roasted... I don't know. Is any of this helpful to me right now? I can go back out and get meat from the spiders. It's not a big deal. It should be pretty easy. So let me cook another meat right there. And then I'm going to eat that meat to get rid of my hunger. I also am going to pick up a glass bottle of clean water very quickly. So with the acorns, is there anything I can like do with that? It's going to make me really unhappy to eat acorns, though. That's the problem, is that I think they're nutritious. Well, they only give us nutrition 6. What's actually kind of funny about that is that I think they have the same nutrition as a glass of wine. I think wine gives you like 6 nutrition, too. Unfortunately, we have no wine right now. We have no wine. Until we level up our cooking, chances are that we can't really do a whole lot with what we've got going on. So while this fire burns over here, while the fire, it burns in our wood stove, I'm gonna drop a bunch of, well, I can drink water when I get back. Let's go get that spider meat. Spider meat, spider meat. It's the thing I love to eat. Grab it from the ground outside. Put it in my backpack, bro. We can cook stomach, too. That's not that hard. Oh, wow. We've actually got enough here to get by. I think we should be okay. I was a little bit worried about this start. This start had me a little bit shook. We may not be able to use this as our shelter forever, but it's our shelter for right now, and it's the best that we've got, so, you know, why freak out about it? I don't want to boil the stomach. I'm going to make some cooked meat. It doesn't look like the fire is jumping around to me. So that's a good thing. And it looks like our cooking has hit level 1. That's good. If you wanted to see where your skills are at, you can press the at key. You go to the at key, and you can see down on the left, there's the skills menu. We've hit cooking level 1, which means that I don't think we learn new recipes. We just become capable of crafting those recipes when we do find a book that allows us to make those recipes. As you can tell, this is the reason why I took so much in bashing skill in melee before we started out, too. It's good to have a combat skill. If you can just smack an enemy every now and again and just be like, bap, and kill him, you can eat him. And if you start out in a location like this where there's not a lot of food, there's not a city around, there's nothing that you can scavenge, this turns into a hunting game pretty quickly, and your ability to hunt stuff is going to be what determines whether or not you survive this beezy. And so we've got food. We've got enough food to last us for a minute. We've got ourselves... Can I grab that glass bottle of water? I cannot, but I might be able to activate it. Maybe. No, I cannot. So let's take our meat. This meat is not going to last forever. Just keep that in mind. This is not going to be a long-term solution to our problem. But it is a solution for right... Why am I carrying a 2x4? Apparently I'm carrying a 2x4. And that would actually really explain all the things that are going on. On the plus side, this is a really good place to start this game as a new player. Because we've got water, we've got a stove, we've basically got everything we need. We've got an edged tool, we've got cooking, we've got everything covered. Everything is 100% covered right there. And so there's not... And you know what I learned in this series? Today I learned that the pointy stick has the cooking quality. It makes sense to me. It feels like a conclusion I should have figured out myself. But I had never been put in a situation where I needed to know that yet. We have a pillow right there. If you want to sleep, you're going to do the $ on your keyboard or Shift 4. And let's go to sleep. So we've woken up. I don't know what time it is because we're deep down in the earth, and we're living like a dwarf right now, and I haven't picked up a timepiece yet. That's going to be the next problem that confronts us, is that until we find a watch, we're not really going to know what time it is without going outside and like looking at the position of the sun. It is still dark, but it's almost dawn. It's dark, but it's almost dawn. Why did I hear the sound of a whump? Was that me? Did I whump? I don't know if I whumped. I don't think that I whumped, but the game seems convinced that I may have whumped. I'm going to eat some food real fast because that's part of survival. You got to throw some calories inside your body. I'm going to pick up a 2x4 and So if I want to activate the wood stove, I think we did it the right way. I think you just throw wood on it and then you light it. I don't know if I want to waste a matchbook right now, but what I will do is I'll spend a little bit of time breaking all these crates. So there it is. I've busted up some crates, and our stamina could be a little bit better, but frankly, I'm not going to worry about it too much for right now. We need some kind of backpack or something. I need to find some clothing. If we kill a zombie, we need to remember to pick up all of his clothing so that we can start making ourselves some rag tunics and stuff like that. Something to help keep the cold out, basically. We could also tear up a bed. If we can get a bone, we can make a bone needle, which means we can make a makeshift sewing kit. There are options for us right now. We have things that we can do, and so I'm not going to worry too much. We've got enough water to last us a little while. Go ahead and drink that water. I'm going to wait until my stamina comes back so he stops breathing heavily, because it's bothering me. And then I'm going to stand right here, and if you do the bar key, the one that's on backslash, basically, so shift, it's right next to the enter key, you can wait 1800 heartbeats from morning, or you can wait till dawn. I'm going to do that, and so it's dawn now, and then I'm going to wait 1800 heartbeats, and now we've got sunlight again. I can see clearly now, the sun is back. Boom, bap, ooh, ee, oop, boo, ee, oop, ooh, ee, boop. Throw the sci-fi novel on the ground, and now that we've got a little bit of sunlight, I'm going to travel on out. We got another web spider over here. Web spiders should be hostile now that I've attacked one of them. They're like weird social spiders in this game. No, do not step into the thick webs. I didn't even see those on top of the snow. Be careful about that. You don't want to get caught in a web and eaten by a spider. That could be a great recipe for bad Christmas. The spider is not able to bite me, which is great, because that means these spiders are essentially training dummies for me. We got some flesh. I am going to grab all of that meat. So there it is. We're going to take that back to base. If I could find another spider, that'd be fantastic. It looks like there's a cat around, but I don't think the cat is going to be that helpful at the moment. We could go back and check the FEMA camp. I'm kind of torn by what I want to do right now. We can go up to the cabin and we can spend the day making hand wraps and foot wraps and chest wraps and a turban and stuff like that to make ourselves a little bit warmer and also a little bit more armor. That would be the pragmatic solution. And I'm going to err in this series on the side of pragmatism, I think. So let's go for it. No, do not step into the cobwebs. God, I'm so thankful for all of the weird little warnings this game gives you. Jesus, the Grim Howler. That, for people that don't know, is a zombie wolf. That's really bad. That's like really, really bad. We hit him for 5. This is usually a pretty tough animal. There's a 14 hit right there. Oh, we killed him. Wow. We are pretty good at fighting. I'm not going to lie. We're doing much better in fighting than my characters normally do. It's chilly, but I think if we can make our way to the north, we'll be alright. So let me see if I can get to this cabin up here. And now that we've located the cabin, we're being eaten alive by frost right now, which is a problem. These are a bunch of we're being attacked by hordes of corgis, as if the apocalypse wasn't confusing and awful enough. A horde of corgis has decided it desires our lives, and that's all that's required, apparently. That's the only vetting process we've gone through here. We've got low-top tennis shoes. I can't carry the sweater for right now, but I can basically get the same effect that I want by butchering a bed. If you bash up a bed over here, it'll give you all the cloth and stuff that you need in order to get the job done. We do have a knife so we can tear stuff up, so it's not that bad. Things that I want to do right now is we are hungry at the moment. Well, I believe that I can fix that. This guy had he had a wood burner, correct? Didn't he? I think he had a wood burner. So let me take destination areas full. It should not be full. We should have enough. I think we should have enough room for like. Whatever. That's the way life goes sometimes. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. There we go. I'll pick up a couple of these. And his wood stove was over here. And so I'm going to drop all of those into there. I'm going to break this crate with my cudgel. And then I'm going to grab the 2x4s. Actually, just grab the splintered woods for right now. Splintered wood is good enough for me. We'll keep this Ninja Turtley. And then I'm going to use my matchbook. We're going to light a fire over there. And I'm going to grab these chunks of meat. And we are going to feed, because we are actually pretty hungry. So there's our cooked meat. Apparently there's something around that's allowing me to craft meat right now. I need a tool with food cooking 1 or more. What tool am I using anyways right now? I think that was a bug. I think the game just let me do that without thinking about it. But what we can fix this really, really easily. There's 2x4s right here. So what we want to do is we go to right here. We make another pointy stick. We drop said pointy stick right next to the fire so that it's always useful to us. And so that it's always available for crafting. And then we make a few more meats. And so there it is. We've made a couple of meats. I do have clean water with me, so we don't have to worry about that too much for right now. Yeah, just eat the meat right there. That didn't give us food poisoning, did it? Okay, we didn't get food poisoning. We are warm at the moment. We're a little bit thirsty, but I think we're going to be solid. I'm going to activate over here, and what we want to do is we're going to bust up this bed, and we're just going to see what things are available as far as armor goes. So we can make hand wraps, we can make sock mitts, but that's going to be with the socks off my feet. We can make a bindle. I think that a bindle allows us to carry objects, but the thing about a bindle... Oh, it's a strapped layer. Okay, go ahead and make a bindle then, I guess. We'll make a bindle. And so we've dropped the bindle. I will now pick up said bindle, and then I will wear it. It's possible that our torso might be really over-encumbered by this, but what are you going to do? If you look at our inventory menu, now that we have a bindle, we've got lots more volume. We can actually carry 8.5 liters with us now. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. To quote Martha Stewart, that's solid. I'm going to make some hand wraps just to give us a little bit of warmth for our hands. That's not amazingly good, but it's something. Apparently my left hand is encumbered. Why is my left hand encumbered? What do I have on my left hand that's encumbering me right now? Do I have like a glove on one hand? Or is it the cudgel? Is the cudgel in my left hand at the moment? Is that what's causing the problem? That might be what's causing manual tasks have been slowed. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that for right now until we get something better. I'm also going to make a turban for myself very rapidly because the turban, if you look at its stats, will give us a little bit of armor. It'll give us a little bit of warmth for our head too. So apparently I am now a survivor who's wearing a turban. Hooray! I've got a turban. Other things that we could probably apply ourselves to right now. Nothing other than really heading home, I think, is the only thing in front of us for the time being. We've got a blindfold, we've got a chest wrap, and we've got a bindle. I don't think any of that's going to be inherently useful for right now. So I'm going to leave it alone. got a dress shirt over here. Technically, if I had a tailoring kit, I could tailor that to be a little bit more useful to me. We want to pick up books and stuff now. So I'm going to grab guns and ammo. I'm going to grab the bird shot from down in here. We actually have the storage to start bringing some stuff back home with us. Ceramic shards, no. I could put a bunch of water into a glass container, though. And that wouldn't be too bad. Take me home tonight. I got some 2x4s and there's zombies who wanna fight. Alright, so we've got that. I'm gonna throw a few more 2x4s into the fire here. We want to be careful about our matches because we don't have a lot of them. But we do have some of them. I want to make some more water before I go. And so pour that into my plastic bottle of water. Now I don't have anything to store water in, but hey, it was another day. And we accomplished things and we survived without dying. I'm going to bring the Glock with me. I'm going to bring... I can't carry all the sheet metal. I'm going to bring the pot for cooking so that I don't have to use a pointy stick anymore. I think I'll tear down the curtains for the long string that's on each curtain. Because long strings are actually kind of difficult to come by. I also think I may spend a little bit of time over here. How many rags are right here? I may spend a tiny amount of time just butchering rags to get strings. Your veins itch. Did I get bit? Why do my veins itch? Oh, that's not good. Why are my veins itching? I don't know what that means. My veins itch. I'm not infected. If I was infected under the effects menu over there, it would say something. Huh. I cough heavily. It's possible that I've caught a cold, maybe? Although it's not inside my effects right now, so we may have to ride this one out and just figure it out. I've been very careful about watching for bites or anything like that, and so I don't think we have any bites. This may be a bit of something we got going on right now, and I don't really know what to say about it, but we'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to butcher another rag. Because what this is doing, the reason why I'm doing this is because tearing up rags is going to level up our tailoring. Our tailoring's already level 2, though. Did it put that string inside of our... I want the thread. If there's thread sitting here, I want it. So there we go. And so we've got 200 thread now. That's good. The other thing that I want to take back with me, the other thing that I think is a good idea, is I want to bring back chunks of steel with me, and I want to bring back scrap metal with me. We'll take that back to base. And I think that should be good enough. If I bring the sweater and the jeans, I'll bring the sweater with me. We need something to practice our crafting on. I'm a little bit interested in why my veins are itching right now. That's the only other part that's got me a little bit concerned. I don't know what to say about that. We could kill a doggo over here. And let's say that a dog decides to... He shouldn't be able to hurt us too badly, I don't think. Come on, doggy. Yep, I require your flesh, doggy. There's your flesh. Your flesh is mine, doggy. Are they going to come back? If we can kill a couple of dogs here, that'll give us food for a day or so. Our hit rate's going to be really bad right now, in case you were wondering, due to the fact that we've got those hand wraps on, I think. This dog should avoid us, now that we've killed a couple of them. Yeah, I was going to say, he should just vamoose and be out. So we've got some bones, we've got some flesh right there. Very nice. So I'm going to take this, and now that we've got, ooh, our intellect and our perception is bad too. I'm kind of wondering what's happening to us right now. We've got, oh, it's glare. Okay, it's glare from the sun. We are going to drop some of the less useful things that I just picked up. I was kind of picking things up optimistically because I thought they might be useful later on. But you know what? Forget that sweater. There's more important things here that I want. I want the bones. I want the meat. I'll take the stomach back with me. I will take pretty much everything here. Because we have a water supply. What we really lack is a food supply. And so if we can just dine on like pieces of animals for the next little bit, I think that's going to be the main way that we're going to survive. That dog wants to fight. I'm okay with it. I will oblige him. Ooh, he's so fast. Yeah, he's getting hits off, but it's not going to help him. There we go. He may not come back after that hit. Their AI shifts every now and again after they take damage. I'm going to stand in a puddle of water, and I'm going to butcher that dog because we need to level up our survival as well, which is at halfway to level 1 right now. I think I still have room for a little bit more meat and another bone, and so that sounds good to me. Let's head back to base, but I think we're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Cataclysm DDA, one of my favorite survival games, actually. There's another Viking one that I really like, too, but I can never remember the name of it. I have it on my Steam. Whenever I want to play it, I look at it that way. The problem is the Viking one, to me, it just doesn't have enough combat. I don't know. I find that the game lacks the combat to keep me interested, whereas Cataclysm DDA seems to be a constant struggle for survival, in my opinion. And so anyways, I'm going to head back to base. I'll see you all in the next episode. It's been a lot of fun having you so far. I think we've probably got a disease right now, which is not good. In fact, it's looking like I'm pretty warm at the moment, which has got me slightly worried. I'm going to go back to the shelter, and I'll see y'all next time. We may die of the flu before we get anything else done. Who knows? Bye!